I booked this Guatemala City tour at the last minute during a long layover, and it ended up being exactly what I needed. Esteban arrived early, communicated clearly, and made the whole experience feel seamless from the start. With only 4 hours to explore, I wasn't sure how much I could realistically see, but he immediately put me at ease with how organized and intentional he was. What I appreciated most was his knowledge. He didn't just talk through the sights, we went into the history, the cultural context, and the stories behind different neighborhoods and landmarks. It never felt overwhelming, just informative in a way that helped me understand the city beyond the surface. He moved at a steady, comfortable pace, and I never felt rushed even though we covered a lot of ground. For something I booked so last minute, this tour exceeded every expectation. I walked away feeling like I had genuinely experienced Guatemala City rather than just filling time between flights. If you have a layover or a short window and want to get a real sense of the city, Esteban is absolutely the person to book with. I booked a private tour and was told I could customize the time based on what worked for my schedule. It was perfect. I was very fortunate to have had Esteban as my tour operator. It makes such a big difference when you're spending so much time with someone that you have a friendly connection. Esteban made some great recommendations based on what I wanted to experience in the time that I had. We spent the entire afternoon together chatting about all kinds of things, the history of Guatemala, which he is so knowledgeable of, the local areas, education, and a variety of world issues/topics. The destinations we visited were exactly what I wanted and the friendly connection just made the day perfect. Ask for Esteban. It took me 45 minutes from my scheduled pickup to meet my driver, and yet he was right outside the exit door waiting for me holding a sign with my name. Esteban was polite, friendly, very informative and took me on a 2-hour tour of Guatemala City before we headed to Antigua. He was a wealth of knowledge as we went by some of the monuments and key landmarks and made the 2 hours fly by. The car was comfortable and Esteban was the perfect driver, safe and attentive. Totally worth every penny to have this type of private experience. In fact, I have 2 more days with Esteban. I am so happy. Had a really great experience. Our guide Pamela was top-notch, friendly, fun and very knowledgeable. We saw and learned a lot and had fun. The process. I'd definitely do another tour with her next trip here. Couldn't recommend it more highly for someone wanting to get to know the city and so etching about local history and culture. Pamela asked what we wanted to do and arranged the tour to best fit our goals. She would have changed things if we had asked for a gastronomy or bar tour, for instance. Really good tour. Esteban is the best guide ever that we could have gotten, enthusiastic, professional, a great historian and within the local scoops. We did Lake Honetlan and Antigua, highly recommend both places. Had a marvelous time with my cousin and was impressed with Esteban's services. Thank you. Esteban es el mejor guía que podíamos haber tenido para la excursión, amable, instruido, profesional y con gran servicio hospitalario, además de muy divertido y inspira seguridad. Hacemos Lago Honetlan y Antigua en 12 horas. My daughter and I had a great day exploring Guatemala City with our guide, Pamela. If a person can have the perfect personality to work as a tour guide, Pamela has it. She had fantastic English, yet patiently interacted in Spanish with my daughter, who is learning the language. She taught us so much about Mayan history and culture, and answered our every question. She took care of absolutely everything during our 6-hour tour.